do? Rather be with a broke man that loves you so much, or with anything apart from that, or with a billionaire that provides for you but doesn't love you and cheats on you? Billionaire. Like, I didn't even have to think about it. Like, obviously the billionaire. Love goes out the window, mate, when there's no fucking food on the table. I mean, are we talking about broke? Like, absolutely broke? Like, no. What am I going to do that provides food of love? I can't eat that love. Someone's love wants to fly first class. That's a famous quote from Love is Blind. Oh, yeah. What am I going to do? That broke man would probably not be so in love with you if he was a billionaire. Yeah, because you never know how people change when they got loads of money. Wait, you don't know a man until a man has power. Yeah, that's so true. I agree.
The older I get, I realize DMX was right. What do these bitches want from a nigga? Child, I done had a motherfucker that spoiled me so bad. And I didn't want to be with him. I done had a motherfucker that fucked the dog shit out me. And I didn't want to be with him. I done had a motherfucker be so honest with me. And I didn't want to be with him. I done had a motherfucker that wanted to do all the things that I wanted a man to do. But I didn't want to be with him. I know it's me. I know it's me. But DMX, he was right. What the fuck do these bitches?
I don't know who needs to hear this. But can y'all niggas please stop doing all the things that bitches do? Y'all want to goddamn get y'all nails done. Y'all want to get y'all hair done like a bitch. Y'all even starting to wear makeup. Like, we can't have skinny jeans no more. Y'all took that from her. Y'all took purses from her. Like, we can't do nothing as a woman. Like, I don't want to go in the nail shop and look at a nigga. Like, the nail shop was our holy grail, just like the barbershop was y'all. Like, y'all don't want us to come sit up in the barbershop with y'all, right? Like, damn, like, I wake up every day and be like, this generation is not the generation for me. Cause it's just too much going on. It's too much femininity in these niggas. Like, y'all need to tighten the fuck up. Like, y'all niggas need to go join the fucking war with Israel and shit. Go do some man shit. Fuck. I don't know who needs to hear this.
Start this off by saying real niggas don't fuck bitches with other niggas in the room. Real straight niggas don't do that. Okay, real men don't do that. Secondly, if you and your nigga and a bitch all in one fucking room and everybody is being sexual, or everybody in the room right now is getting something sexually done to them, like, example, your man's is getting his dick sucked, you're hitting it from the back, that is a fucking threesome. That is not a train. A train is when she is in the room, you exit, and another man enters afterwards. That's a train. But if all three of you collectively, whether you and the other man are not touching or not, okay, are actively having sex all in the same room, she's giving you oral sex and he's hitting it from the back, that is a fucking threesome. I said what I said. It's simple. It's fucking simple.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, starting at verse 25. It reads, I applied mine heart to know. And that word heart means mind. Alright. I applied mine heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart, meaning her mind, is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right, before I continue, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teaching, of course, where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's elect. All right, finna get into this morning lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. All right, and it's you know, it's gonna be about these, these harlots of Babylon. All right, I really do try not to do so many videos about these fucking, these fucking abominable women. All right, but that's just the spirit that the Lord always has had on me. All right, I try not to do them about them, but then the Lord shows me the clips, and then I get that itch, and I do the video on them. All right, so Lord willing to be edifying. All right, so I showed you the clips up to this point, so you can pretty much see. All right, the topic of the lesson again being these reckless, abominable women. All right, it opened with some of these bitches talking about they rather be cheated on by a billionaire than a millionaire. All right, or not even say a millionaire. They say they'd rather be cheated on by a billionaire than by just as they use the words, a broke man. All right, and a lot of these women over here, they have an elevated mindset. They think that Kevin Samuel used to expose this shit all the time. These bitches think that they deserve a man that's in their eyes a high value man, and what they consider a high value man is a man that makes $100,000 a year at least. All right, but the majority of these bitches out here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all bottom of the barrel bitches. All right, you don't even deserve, all right, the men that you think you do. All right, and truly, at the end of the day, the most precious men on this earth are the elect sons of Jacob. All right, the elect men. All right, the precious sons of Jacob, more precious than fine gold. All right, so those are the men in whom are the truly high value men. All right, and in the days that we're coming into, known as Jacob's trouble. All right, you women are gonna get rejected. All right, you bitches who got that mindset that them hoes had. All right, you gonna get rejected. All right, because you think, all right, that you can just that a man has to do this for you in order for him to do what's in his nature to do, as far as be with other women. All right, but you're gonna find out real soon in the time we're coming into. All right, not only are you gonna share your man, all right, but you're gonna be happy to do it. All right, as it tell you in Isaiah 4:1. That whole "he's my man" shit gonna go out the window. All right, because the man wasn't created for the woman. All right, the woman was created for the man. All right. So let me see where we at with this. Let me go to the next scripture. Verse 27, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. All right, so the man is the prize. All right, not the fucking woman. All right, and again, these bitches finna be in for a rude awakening in the times we're coming into. All right, and a lot of them are gonna be rejected from the men of the Lord. All right. These bitches don't understand that they not gonna be eating like that in the days that we coming into. All right, you got this draft that's getting ready to come. All right, and you women ain't exempt from that neither. All right, a lot of you bitches gonna get drafted too. All right, and the ones that's left over here, all right, you gonna have a problem on your hands. All right, because if you get rejected by the elect men, all right, you gonna have to deal with Pookie and Ray Ray and them foreign troops. All right, that foreign military that's gonna be over here, that's gonna be going door to door, snatching you bitches out your houses and having their way with you. All right, this is all in the scriptures. Okay, they're gonna go door to door and get all you out your houses. All right, and if you ain't with an elect man, yeah, you're gonna be shared by many men. All right. The Lord is getting ready to remove the northern army. All right, and the scriptures speak about how these bitches ain't gonna have men to be with. Let me go to it right quick. All right, you had the one Eve. She talking about she want these niggas to quit doing shit that bitches do. All right. Hey, the only men who don't do shit that bitches do is the elect men. All right. The rest of these niggas are effeminate as shit. You know what I'm saying? They got that Edomite homosexual demon. All right, or whatever other kind of demon on them. All right, that sodomite demon. All right, this 2 Ezra 16:33, it said, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. All right, so a lot of you women ain't gonna have no men in the times we're coming into. All right, well, let me put it this way: you ain't gonna have the men that you got today. All right, and the men that you think are high value today, you ain't getting them. All right, you gonna get them foreign military troops. All right, who been invading this place since Creepy Sleepy Joe been in office. All right, I think I heard yesterday they said they got over 30 million, 40 million migrants have came to this corporation, which they call a country, the United States. All right, in the last 4 years or so. All right, so just think about that, and they're all mostly men. All right, military aged men. This ain't no women and children coming in through them borders like that. You know what I'm saying? These are men. All right, so when the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai removed the northern army and sent them over there to Yahweh Shaphat over there in Asia to fight in World War III, all right, this place is going to be left naked. All right, it's going to be going through civil unrest. And how do you think they're going to quell that, or try to quell it at least, through the foreign military, all right? You know what I mean? And they're going to be vicious out here, all right? Because they ain't got no ties or no feelings for you fucking Americans, all right? And they damn sure ain't got no ties or no feeling for you fucking Israelite women, all right? You so-called Negro, Hispanic / Latino and Native American women. They ain't got no love for you out here, all right? You're the obscurity of the earth, all right? And they publicize you bitches in that wicked light, which you put it on yourselves, all right? The black woman is known for twerking and being a big mouth demon, an unruly demon, all right? And if you've been around the Northern Kingdom Evas, all right, you see that they ain't far off, all right? They're a little bit more tolerable, but they got that demon on them as well, all right? And they're all fucking, as the scripture said, they're all haughty, all right? Walk with straightforward necks and wanton eyes, all right? So these troops, they gonna come over here and they gonna want a piece of that action, all right? They gonna want some R&R, some rest and relaxation, all right? And they gonna get it from you women, all right? The women of their nation ain't over here, all right? So guess what? They gonna take the spoil from you women over here, all right? It's Isaiah 13 and 16. They say their children. Well, we're gonna start at 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right, that's what's coming over here, all right? These troops gonna get down on these women, all right? But again, to the woman who was speaking about these feminine ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Her only hope is to get with an elect man, all right? Because if she ain't with an elect man, she gonna be judged out here, all right? Let me see, before I read Isaiah 4, let me read Isaiah 3. We're gonna jump down to verse, all right, we're gonna jump down to verse 24, all right? It says, and it shall come to pass, meaning that it's gonna happen, that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle a rent, and instead of well-set hair baldness, instead of a stomach or a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Verse 25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates, meaning her leadership, shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. All right, so that's just like we read in 2 Ezra 16 and 33. All right, you ain't gonna have no man in that day, Eva. All right, Keisha, Tasha, LaQuisha, all right, Maria, all right, Marisol, you know what I'm saying? I'm just naming off names, all right, that's familiar with, you know what I'm saying, the women of the tribes, all right? But they ain't gonna have no man in that day, all right? The only way they're gonna get a man is during this time, if they're accepted. Isaiah 4 and 1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, all right? So these women they're gonna be willing to share in that day. All right. Verse 2, in that day, the day of Jacob's trouble is what it's talking about. Shall the branch of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Key word being escaped. All right, because the majority of you hyenas not going to escape this judgment, all right? You know what I'm saying? You munchers and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You women ain't getting delivered. You ain't the men of the Lord gonna see right through your shit, all right? You dyke ass hoes out here and shit. Like that last clip I showed you, all right? These bitches in the WNBA, all right? And I guess they on the same team and shit, and they show up to the game holding hands and shit. It's a bunch of madness. And they wonder why they fucking league don't get the exposure that they wanted to have, all right? Don't nobody want to see a bunch of bitches with tattoos and dreads, all right? A bunch of studs with tattoos and dreads and lesbians and shit. Nobody wants to see that bullshit, all right? Know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what you get over here in this place. You get a bunch of abominable people. Spiritual Sodom and Egypt is what the Lord calls this place, all right? And if you got eyes to see, you see why. All right, look at how these niggas move. Look at how these bitches move, all right? You know, had the bitch talking about, you know what I'm saying? You niggas is effeminate. Is effeminate. I had another clip I'm gonna put in there also. This one bitch, she was talking about niggas that be running trains. I mean, not running trains, be doubling. Basically, she said a nigga who be two niggas, if you hit the same bitch and y'all do it at the same time, that's a threesome, all right? And that's madness. That's wickedness, all right? You ain't supposed to be doing that shit, all right? But anyway, those are the type of people you get over here in Babylon the Great, all right? And that's why the Lord got to kill 2 out of 3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right? Because you adapt to that lifestyle, all right? You don't shun it, all right? You don't shame it, all right? If you motherfuckers don't do it, you don't turn a blind. I mean, put it this way: if you don't engage in it, you niggas turn a blind eye to it and be like, "Well, that ain't me. That ain't for me. I ain't judging nobody. That's them." Man, fuck all that. The scriptures say, "Hate the evil and love the good." All right, but our people, again, they wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, and that's why they gotta burn, baby, burn over here when the Lord send this bitch up in smoke. All right, and the majority of those people gonna be fucking women, because women already outnumber men significantly, all right? And that's how you know a man is supposed to have more than one woman, all right? You know what I mean? But you tell a bitch that on this side, you know, they act like it's foreign or something. But at the same time, the bitches will tell you, they'll accept it if the nigga got money. All right, they cool with it if the nigga got some bread. All right, they'll let the nigga do what he do. All right, but anyway, they gonna find out real soon. Them niggas that got that them billions and millions and shit, they ain't right with the Lord. That money don't mean nothing. All right, the scripture tell you, riches profit not in the day of evil. All right, you ain't buying your way out of this shit that's coming on this earth. All right, the only way you getting out of this is if you're an elect Israelite man. And we talking about what's going down over here in Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, only way you getting out of this shit is if you are the elect. Ain't no other way. Ain't no no plan B or plan C, all right, you know. But anyway, what else I have up in there? Yeah, then you had the one bitch, she pregnant and shit, all right. She, you know what I'm saying? She out drinking beers and shit, talking about fuck her baby daddy and shit, basically saying fuck her husband. You know what I mean? Say, you women gonna die, all right? We just gonna call it for what it is. The majority of you women are gonna die over here, all right? It's Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. All right, these bitches are definitely at ease, all right. Verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right. This is coming. It said, tremble, you women that are at ease. It say, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine, all right? All the things that's accessible today for you women, all right? The scripture tell you victuals should be sold cheap upon the earth. All right, you're able to, you know, you don't even need a man in this world, most of you women, because Esau stepped in, all right? And he gave you benefits and, you know, all that. But guess what? In the times we're coming into, man, you're gonna really see how deceived you really were. All right, you're gonna really see how naked you really are, especially to these bitches that's pregnant. All right, what the fuck is a pregnant woman gonna do out here when it's all hell breaking loose? All right, the most defenseless people are pregnant women and infant babies, little babies and shit, you know. And this bitch is right there pregnant talking about fuck her baby dad, you know. The Lord hear you bitches, all right. He hear and sees all of this shit, all right. The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and he will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving utterly, but he won't destroy the house of Jacob, because again, you got that elect, you got that remnant, all right? But the majority of our people, they number to the sword. Them niggas gotta die. Men, women, and children. Ezekiel 9. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. All right, and that mark is an exemption from judgment. All right. A lot of you niggas gonna get that other mark. All right, that charagma mark. And then the Lord gonna melt you. All right. That's if you even make it to that point. All right, again. The Lord gonna appoint of you niggas 4 kinds: the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, all right, and then what it is, the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. All right, you know, famines, all of that. You know, speak about how these niggas gonna die in the famine, the shortages of food and shit. You women gonna be out here, man. Say it's gonna be a terrible time to be alive for a wicked nigga, all right, and a wicked bitch, all right. So, you know, that's pretty much it, you know. Just wanted to get out right to it. All right, had a couple of clips. Just got out of work and I wanted to feed the sheep. So this was that. So I'm going to close it. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the course where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.